poppin', I'm a blossom. I don't need a Batman to my Robin. I'm a fish.
Very amazing carrot and ginger hair butter. You're going to need the following items. You're going to need your carrots. I used 2 medium-sized carrots, but I already chopped them up into half. I used 1 big carrot and 1 medium-sized carrot, yes. Ginger, I used 2 medium-sized ginger. You're going to need your shea butter, mango butter, but then again, this is optional. If you don't have this, you can use just shea butter. Going to need your e-wax, that is emulsifying wax. Going to need your oil. In this case, I'm using olive oil. Also, you're going to need your preservative, and I'm using liquid Gemal Plus. So the first thing I'm going to do is pour my e-wax into another container, and then I'm going to add oil, all my oils basically. I'm adding my olive oil into the e-wax, and then I'm going to add the mango butter and the shea butter. Then I'm going to melt all these ingredients down by putting it into a bowl of hot water. Now guys, you can also just put this in the microwave and melt it down in seconds, but I decided to use this method, and you'll see in this video I wasn't patient enough to wait for all the butters to melt. Please don't be like me. Make sure you wait for all the things to melt properly, or you put it in the microwave if you're in a hurry, or if you just want it to be really quick, because this method takes a longer period of time. So I put this aside and go ahead to make my active ingredients, which is the carrot and the ginger. I'm going to go ahead and pour this in a blender and go ahead and blend. So after blending, I'm going to go ahead and sieve. We just need the liquid from the carrot and the ginger. I'm using a cheesecloth here, and yeah, I'm just going to sieve. You can use, as I always say, you can use a clean pantyhose or anything that's available to you. So just because you don't have a cheesecloth doesn't mean you can't sieve. So because I like to work and whisk in a bigger bowl, I'm transferring the liquid into this bowl. So I first add my carrot and ginger liquid, and then I pour the oils that I melted into the carrot and ginger mix, and then I go ahead and whisk. Now guys, as you can see, some of my mango butter is still floating around because I wasn't patient, but then when you start whisking, everything is going to melt. Now guys, it's important you whisk because here we are mixing oil and water, and you just want to make sure that everything binds together properly. Actually, that's the work of the e-wax that we added, so make sure that you whisk. Honestly, I did this process for a couple of minutes, for about 5 minutes. Then I'm going to cover the bowl with a cling film because I'm going to put it in the freezer, and you should cover your bowl with something just so that particles don't enter into the mix and contaminate our formulation. After a while, this is how it looks, and here I'm going to go ahead and start whisking. Now, the number of time or the amount of time you need to whisk is dependent on you. I whisked here for about 5 minutes again till I got the consistency that I was comfortable with. So yeah, I recommend about 5-10 minutes to get a really good consistency of this butter. After whisking, I transfer my butter into a Ziploc bag. I always do this when I make my butters because it makes transferring into my storage container easier and mess free. So you just put it into a Ziploc bag, use scissors to cut the end of the bag, and then make a hole. Then you transfer into your storage container using that hole. So I'm going to transfer, this butter was enough to transfer into 2 containers. I'm going to go ahead and transfer it. Now this butter is one of the most moisturizing hair butters I've made. It's super good for adding moisture to your hair because of the water content in it, and it can be used as an everyday moisturizer. You can also use it in your deep conditioning treatment. You can add it to your deep conditioning treatments, and it is really good for that. Carrot and ginger are amazing ingredients, so you can imagine that this butter is a whole powerhouse and is going to do wonders to your hair. I hope you learned something. I hope you're going to try this hair butter, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Please make sure you like this video. It helps my channel. See you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.